about that. Okay, so now we are
एंड
done with the
एंड
foundation.
मैम स्वेटी हो जाता है फेस तो फिर
Sorry.
मैम फेस गेट स्वेटी क्योंकि हम लोग ने बीच राउंड्स में हमारा ओपन में होगा तो वहाँ धूप भी होगी तो
And
स्वेटिंग हो
Mumbai
जाएगा
is
फेस पे
humid, right? Goa is also humid.
Spotlight. Yeah. So basically, when you are doing on the beach round, do not apply too much of product. Anyways, आपका skin glowing करना चाहिए because जब वो beach पे है, then your skin should glow. It should not look matte, right? तो आपको कम से कम products use करने हैं because anyways humidity रहेगा, sweating होगी. आप कितना भी product लगाओ, and I would prefer do not do so much of makeup on the beach where you can apply like a BB cream which gives nice glow on your face. Use nice lip tints. जितना wet look दोगे उतना ज्यादा अच्छा होगा, I feel.
नहीं
Alright.
मैम कई
So
बार मेकअप करने के बाद स्वेटी हो जाता है उसके लिए क्या करना होता है
that's because your skin is sweaty. अगर आपका स्किन स्वेट करता है ज्यादा, so that is one condition that you have. So उसका ज्यादा ये मतलब उसका सोल्यूशन इतना ये नहीं है, बट यस देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड एक्वा प्राइमर. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बोला कि बहुत टाइप के प्राइमर्स आते हैं. सो आई विल जस्ट शो इट टू यू. देयर इज जस्ट अ
आ जाओ
सेकंड.
गौरी
Okay, so there is something called aqua primer. What it does is it waterproofs your makeup. तो आप वो थोड़ा सा एक दो ड्रॉप डाल सकते हो like this. Okay, it's an aqua primer from PAC, and this will help you to lock the foundation.
Corona
All right,
company, ma'am, Aqua Prime of which company is it?
this is from PAC.
okay.
And when do you
So
use it? You use it after the foundation or and before the
guys, we can
compact?
have a question answer round later. I need to finish this look because otherwise हमारा खत्म ही नहीं होगा. So please let me just finish this look and then I'll get into question answer round and you can ask me. You can just write your questions down on your paper and I'll help you with all the answers later. Okay? Alright. So we are done with the powder. Now we are going to do the contour. Now contour हम क्यों करते हैं? Contour is basically to sculpt your face, to make your face look more sharper and more sculpted. Alright. So obviously now we all have different face shapes. Ideally हम face shapes के हिसाब से contour करते हैं. But now I have to give you a trick which will help all of you guys. Alright. So when you're doing a contour, so basically आपको पता है ideal face shape किसको बोलते हैं? Oval is the ideal face shape. Alright. And not ideal because वो सबसे ज्यादा beautiful लगता है, is because it's a well balanced face shape. And that's why whenever we are doing a contour, we are trying to achieve a oval shape. I'm sure you know oval shape क्या होता है? It's like an egg,
लाइट बहुत
right?
ज्यादा आ रही
So
थी यहाँ पे.
आप जब भी आप करो, so this is
अलीशा
the
गौरी
egg.
इधर आओ.
अगर ये egg है, तो इसके बाजू के
लाइट
जितने
नहीं
भी
आनी है,
area
फेस पे
है,
लाइट
is
आनी
what
है.
I want to
इधर आओ
contour.
गौरी.
Alright. So I'll give
हाँ
you
तो
a trick how you
आप
can
बोलो ना
contour.
कि पीछे
So
से
we'll
लाइट आ रही है,
use
फेस
an
पे लाइट आनी है. यहाँ खींचनी है फोटो.
8
वो
और
फोटो
a
खींच रहा है,
3.
बताएगा ना
Okay,
क्या
3
गड़बड़
क्या
होती
होता है? हम कैसे
है.
करते हैं 3 ऐसे, right?
अरे वो लाइट आ रही है
ये
वहाँ
उल्टा
पीछे
3,
से.
एक सीधा
फेस
3
पे
होगा
लाइट नहीं आ
जो
रही,
इस
पीछे
तरफ
लाइट
होगा
आ रही है,
और एक
बेकार
उल्टा
फोटो.
3 होगा. So what you're going to do is you are going to use a ulta 3. So first I'll start with the center. Okay, so this is what we are trying to achieve, a 3.
What
Now
are you
then over
using
here,
for contouring? What are
sorry,
you using for contouring?
I'm using a powder. So in this products में अलग-अलग products आते हैं. You get powder products, you get cream. So again based on your skin type and the event or the occasion that you're doing, you need to use it. All right. So I'm using this professional palette which has a lot of colors in it. So you use a contour which is 2 shades
What is
darker.
the name?
ये पीछे का ना
This is a
आएगा.
professional
कोशिश करो यहाँ से लो फोटो.
palette.
Okay.
So it's from PAC. So obviously we as professionals prefer keeping a palette because we work on different skin types and tones. So हम एक एक product नहीं रख सकते हैं, also because of the safety, because it's easier to carry palettes. अगर हम individual products रखेंगे तो बहुत बार हमारा flick भी हो जाता है. So we as professional always have palettes than using individual products. We do use individual products because कुछ products बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छे होते हैं जो हमको use करना पड़ता है, खरीदना पड़ता है. And we use that for a VIP clients or the cream clients. तो उनके हाई एंड जो हमारे क्लाइंट्स थे उनके लिए हम ब्रांडेड प्रोडक्ट्स जो एकदम लग्जरी ब्रांड्स होते हैं वो यूज करते हैं, तो तब हम प्रोडक्ट्स यूज करते हैं। बट whenever we are doing events and all, we keep, because we have to work on so many faces, we prefer this. Okay, so now if you see, आपको यहाँ से ईयर के पीछे से डेप्थ क्रिएट करना है, यहाँ पे आप डेप्थ क्रिएट करोगे और आगे हल्का सा सिर्फ वॉश दोगे। यू डोंट वांट टू मच ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट ऑन योर फेस, वरना इट विल लुक लाइक अ स्लैप ऑन योर फेस। ओके, व्हेनेवर यू डूइंग द कॉन्टूर, यू गो बिहाइंड द ईयर्स एंड डाउन। आपके चीक्स के ऊपर नहीं रहना चाहिए, इसके नीचे रहना चाहिए, because this shows there is a depth created here and that's why your face starts looking sharper. Now if you see, decrease this side or leaner and this is looking more fuller. In spite of she being a very skinny girl, still अगर आपको दिख रहा होगा difference कि ये ज़्यादा sculpted लग रहा है और ये थोड़ा fuller लग रहा है, right? So this is what the contouring does to your face. It sculpts your face and makes it look more sharp. So you deposit here and then blend. The same goes over here. मैं ईयर के नीचे से ले रही हूँ. Alright. So I have the contouring as well. You can do it for the nose as well. You think you want a slimmer nose. She already has a slim, sharp nose, but I'll still do it because it's a little bulgy, but I can definitely do it in the help of contour. तो कॉन्टूर में क्या होता है, जहां पे भी आपको जो एरिया ज्यादा लग रहा है आप यूज करो. You just have to be very mindful at how you're using it because it's a darker color. It should blend with your face and skin. ऐसा एक पैच नहीं दिखना चाहिए. Okay, so now if you see, this is how you do the contour. All right, so we are done with the face. Now we'll go to eyes. I have already primed. I have already used the. Okay, and I have used little powder also. So I've already powdered the face and I. And now there are two things, we are going to learn. First is the nude makeup. Now what is nude makeup? Nude makeup is basically nude makeup doesn't mean that you're not doing any makeup. Definitely you're doing all the steps that we just did. The only thing that changes is the choice of colors we make. Okay, so what does that mean? That the colors has to be the similar family. अगर आपको nude makeup अच्छा achieve करना है, बहुत जन makeup करते हैं nude makeup, but then it does not look like a nude makeup because they don't understand. They will have a bright lips and then light on the eyes. ऐसा नहीं होता है. For a nude makeup, eyes, cheeks and your lips should be in the same family. Okay, so I understand you all are professionals, but I will help with the trick which will help you achieve the nude makeup without any complication. Okay, a minute, I'll just pull off a nice lipstick. Nude lipstick.
Sorry to interrupt you in between, ma'am. For
So
the
basically,
stage,
nude
sorry,
makeup.
ma'am, could I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Since you said nude makeup, but
Yes.
don't you think on stage we would need something a bit loud, or like, what do you suggest?
So, see, obviously every person is different and their personality is different.
Yeah.
Definitely you can have the color that you want. If you want to go brighter, it's your
Right.
choice. Right now, what I'm teaching you is just a concept of how to do nude makeup and then how can we convert that into a little heavy
Perfect.
makeup. All right.
Perfect.
So right now I'm just teaching you. It's nothing to do with what you do on the stage.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
This makeup session is for you to understand and learn
the basics.
how the makeup and not it's nothing to do with what you will do on the stage. All right. And right now, if you talk of makeup,
Yeah.
nude makeup is something that's right now in. If you see Kiara Advani, if you see
Correct.
any of the brides right now, they are all going in pastels. None of them
Yes.
are doing bright colors, right?
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's the choice that, like, every person is different, every personality is different. For you, maybe a definition of bridal is maybe, going for a brighter lips. That's you as a the same way, it's your choice. But if you talk about the trend right now, it is something people does not want to go for loud makeup. They want to look naturally beautiful, and nude makeup is the key
Perfect.
to achieve that. Because in nude makeup, we are not using too much of color, which changes your personality. We're using the color which complements your skin tone.
Got it.
Okay, so you have to firstly understand which is the nude color that suits you. Every person have a different nude. जो nude मुझ पे अच्छा दिखेगा वो आप पे शायद नहीं दिखेगा because हमारे skin tones
Right.
अलग है, right? So that's why you need to understand that. And secondly, as I was talking about nude makeup, और मैंने कहा कि obviously as a professional, it's very easy for me to understand कि colors कैसे complement करने चाहिए. These are two very technical terms. But how would you do it, right? So what you need to do is, first of all, you need to choose a color which suits you. All right, and जो nude lipstick जो भी है आप pink में, peach में, browns में, purples में, nude आता है. These pastel colors you have to try it on your lips and see which looks good. Because कुछ लोगों को लगता होगा कि हाँ मुझ पे nude अच्छा ही नहीं लगता है. ऐसा नहीं है. ना ही ऐसा है for red. ऐसा ही I feel you do not know which is the right nude for you. That's why it does not suit you. अगर आज मैं भी कोई nude lips लगाऊंगी वो मुझ पे सूट नहीं करेगा. So you need to firstly understand what is the right nude for your skin tone and then do the makeup. All right. So now I'm using this lipstick which is in the pink nude. So I'll just show you the trick. It has okay. Set this in the spatula. Okay, this is the color I have taken. Now I'll start with the eyes. आप अब इसमें से कुछ भी कलर ले सकते हो. ब्राउन, पिंक, पीच, जो भी न्यूड आपको अच्छा लगे. Okay, and this is just a one eyeshadow technique. इसमें हम बहुत सारे eyeshadow यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं. Okay, guys. Now if you see her eyes is already popping, right?
Till what level the eyeshadow should be there? Till below the brow?
Yeah, no, I'll just tell you. So, firstly, let me explain that what are the three, let me explain you the anatomy of the eyes. Okay, what they are. Just give me a minute. So, now, when you, there are three places. Okay, when you do the makeup, this is the lid space. When you open the eyes, open. Okay, now you only see the lid. Then this is called the crease line. ये जो लाइन दिख रहा है आपको ये क्रीज लाइन है और ये है ब्राउन होल. Alright, so whenever you're doing one eyeshadow technique, you start depositing on the lid and just go upward and blend it. This is one eyeshadow technique. Now, if you try to do two eyeshadow technique, so you use one eyeshadow here and then you use anything that is shiny on the brow bone. ओके नाउ यहाँ पे भी टेक्निकल चीजें आती है. अगर मेरा ये ब्राउ बोन ऑलरेडी बहुत बाहर है, आई डू नॉट वांट टू हाईलाइट दिस. दैट्स व्हाई इट्स कॉल्ड हाइलाइटर. ओके, व्हाट डज अ हाइलाइटर डू? इट हाइड्स. So you have to use the primary color over here and then blend it upwards. Now वो टेक्निक आपका मतलब 2 shadow यूज कर रहे हो, 3 shadow यूज कर रहे हो, उसके हिसाब से वो चेंज होगा. So this is the lid area where you use the primary color that you want. On the crease, you use the blending color because it has to do a transition. It should not look like either एक color है, इधर एक color है. We don't want to make India Pakistan. We want them to blend into each other. So we'll use a primary color here, then use a crease line pick. What does a crease, the transition color do? It defines your eyes. Okay, so आप यहाँ पे अगर करते हो तो वो transition color होता है, and then यहाँ पे होता है जो कि highlighter होता है. So these are the three things that usually a normal person does. Alright, and then जो हम fourth जो करते हैं वो यहाँ पे corner में जो dark color करते हैं is to give more definition to the eyes. जब आप यहाँ पे dark color करते हो तो ये वाला color lift होने लगता है. Alright, so these are the areas which you usually do the makeup. Now I've done the eyes. Now with the same lipstick, I'm going to use the blush. Okay. So अगर अभी देखिए मैंने eyes पे ये किया, now they both blending into each other. Now I'm going to use a lipstick for the lips.
मैम
The same shade, same shade.
नीचे करा है या ऊपर?
Same shade.
Can the lipstick act like the eyeshadow?
Yes. That is what I've done. I've used a eyeshadow. Sorry, I've used the lipstick as an eyeshadow. Okay, if you have dry lips, you can always moisturize the lips. Yeah. Okay, so now if you see, sometimes this is the nude lips that we have done with the same, just one lip color, and we have done the whole makeup with it. All right, and her face is already lifting. So basically, why do we do this? Is because whenever you're going for an audition, people want to see your real beauty. They don't want to see the makeup. Okay, that really pisses them off whenever you're going for an audition also. So this is the ideal makeup for auditions as well. So this is something that I think you should definitely learn. All right. Now my model already has a beautiful eyebrows. So I won't be. I will just see if I can get someone and I can explain you how the eyebrow should work. Eyebrow plays a very important role in your face. Okay, it can make or break your whole face structure. So eyebrows is something that you have, like कुछ भी मत करो लेकिन eyebrows हमेशा आपका एकदम apt होना चाहिए and it should be well defined. All right, so I'll just show you how you are supposed to do it. All right, so this is what is a nude makeup. All right, can you see it? Then you can add the mascara, the kajal if you want. But this is how you do the nude makeup. Then later I will also teach you the smoky eyes on the same makeup. But before that, I'll just show you eyebrows on my another model. Okay, so just give me 2 minutes.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, eye pencils or ma'am, the colored pencils we can use on the eyes,
Colored pencil, yes, you can use it.
on the lids, ना जैसे बिल्कुल लाइनर जैसे लाइनर की तरह.
लाइनर की तरह भी आप यूज कर सकते हो. जो कलर्ड पेंसिल्स आते हैं उसको भी आप ब्लेंड करके उसको भी आप यूज कर सकते हो. सो आई शो यू द ट्रिक फॉर द स्मोकी आईज, तब आप समझ जाओगे. उसमें आप कोई भी कलर का यूज कर सकते हो. जस्ट दैट यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट इट ब्लेंड्स. दैट्स इट. ओके, सो जस्ट गिव मी 2 minutes. I'll get another model for the eyebrows.
Girls, please mute when you are not asking a question.
Yeah, girls, please mute yourself. A lot of people are not muting them.
Can you actually repeat the eye makeup little bit? I'm little confused about the eye.
Can I talk to Harsha? Please mute yourself.
Harsha, please mute yourself.
मैंने भी दे दो हर्षा जी प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ चल रहे हैं आधे बिहारी मेकअप वो थोड़ी आ रही है
Can you show the eye makeup a little bit again?
How can I try makeup on this bottle?
Can you please mute the people who are talking on the background, like Harsha, and there's so many a host of Nari. First, mute them if they are not able to mute.
सारियां अद्धा अद्धा करो ना अद्धा इंच अद्धा इंच very difficult to hear and understand please mute guys please
Yeah, guys, please mute. Why is it so difficult to understand? I'm not understanding. Huh? If you don't, you're not talking. She forgot her phone on unmute. That's why. बहुत सारे लोग करते हैं ना बात करके हो जाएगा तो म्यूट पे रखो
Alright. So guys,
ये
I'm
आपको
ready.
समझ क्यों
Alright.
आता है
Now,
म्यूट पर
as I
रखो
Can you
said,
mute everybody? Can you just mute everybody?
Yeah, Priya, can you mute everybody? You have the option of muting everybody. Or the
yeah, I
Nari
am actually I did that, but then I was also muted, and then there was some these problems started coming in. So that's why now I'm not fidgeting with anything right now. So I would appreciate if everyone does it by themselves. Please, guys, mute so that you all understand better. It's for you guys. So please, I would appreciate that everyone mutes so that it's easier for everyone to understand. Thank you. So guys, as I said that eyebrow plays a very important role when it comes to your face. All right, it can just lift your face. All right, so I have a beautiful model Toshi here. All right, and I will be showing you eyebrows, how you're supposed to do it. All right, now when it comes to products in the market, you get a lot of products. You get powder products, you get pencil products. So if you want something which gives you a definition and gives you a good control, you can use these pencils that comes in the market, or else if you something wherein your eyebrows are really beautiful, आपको just थोड़ा सा fill in करना है, then you can use such products which are like the powder products. Good. Okay, so I'll show you both how you're supposed to do it. Firstly, you're supposed to take a spoolie. It is like that जो mascara wand होता है वैसा ही दिखता है, and then you're supposed to brush it down. जब आप इसको नीचे brush करते हो, what happens? You can see all the gaps. You can see wherever you see the gaps, you need to fill that area. All right. So once you have brushed it downwards, on one side I do it with a pencil. Okay. हमेशा याद रखना जो अपना front होता है, that is never heavy. It's always very fine and very light. So do not put too much of product there. So I am just trying to give an effect, and then I'm just filling wherever I feel she needs more volume. All right. Brush it just to see whether it's all filled. Now, this is a very natural way of doing it. I don't want anything very dramatic, but I just want it to be fuller and lifted. Okay, so just come closer. Now, if you see the difference, I have just filled in. So there are different techniques. Right now, I've done the fills wherever I felt there was a gap. अब इसमें आप इसको और इंटेंस कर सकते हो और डिफाइन कर सकते हो.
Ma'am, we should use brown color or the black color?
Yes, so I'll come to that. Whenever you're choosing a color, it's very important that you choose color which is closer to your hair, because ये भी hair है और ये भी hair है, right? So अगर आपका ये भी hair है और ये भी hair है, अगर आपने गलत कलर चूज किया तो ये स्टैंड आउट हो जाएगा, which you don't want, right? आपको सिर्फ नहीं चाहते कि आपका आईब्रोज एकदम बाहर आके दिख रहा है, it will look really bad. So it's very important that you choose a color. Obviously, for a safer side, the brown is the ideal color for Indians. But when you see someone who's very fair and has lighter color, okay, समझो उन्होंने blonde किया, इनका blonde नीचे आ गया, but अगर उनको सोचो कि root से ही blonde है, तो you cannot do too heavy over here. Like you cannot go very dark on you. Then I'm not trying to say that कि आप फिर यहाँ पे भी blonde color करना, नहीं, मैं वो नहीं बोल रही हूँ. But you have to choose a color which is a little lighter but not very dark, because otherwise आपका eyebrows ही ज़्यादा stand out करेगा. So brown color is definitely a safer color which you can use it. They never use black color because jet black does not look good. पहले हमको जब हम बच्चे थे हमको मम्मी लोग लगा देती थी, because obviously हमको इतना knowledge नहीं था तभी, right? But now we have knowledge, so do not ever use black color. All right, you can always use a brown color. Now, if I want to define this more, you how much you want to do, okay? And guys, मैंने ये भी देखा है कि सब लोग को लगता है कि आर्च होना बहुत जरूरी है, ऐसा नहीं है. Not everybody needs to have the arch. आपको आपके फेस शेप को देख के समझना है कि आपको आर्च की जरूरत है कि नहीं. आपका फेस बहुत ही स्कल्प्टेड है, लाइक स्क्वेरिश है, अगर उसमें अगर आपने बहुत ही पॉइंटेड कर दिया, यू विल लुक वेरी इवन, यू नो, इट विल गिव अ वेरी नेगेटिव कैरेक्टर. So you have to make sure that you don't do that. हमेशा arch, I know it's like a thing within our head, you know, कि अगर arch है, then we, you know, that's how what whenever we go to a parlor, अरे मुझे arch चाहिए, मुझे arch करके दो, ऐसा नहीं होता. You have to see how is your face shaped, and based on that you have to choose. Now if you see Shilpa Shetty, उनका फेस भी बहुत ही, you know, she has like a rectangle, a very sharp face, but if you see her brows, it's little rounded, it's not arched, because उनका फेस इतना शार्प है और इतना एजी है, अगर उसने उसको पॉइंटेड आर्च दे दिया, she will look very evil. So she needs to soften her face shape, and that's why it's more rounded. All right. Now, can you see the difference here in Toshi's face? Yeah.
Oh.
Got it? So I'll just finish on the other side as well.
So Priya, you use a pencil to shape it?
You can use pencil, you can use the filler, whatever, you can use a powder product also. See, pencil is easier because you have the control of it. But you just have to be mindful how you're using it, because obviously मुझे तो आदत है, but जब अगर आप यूज करें तो आपको थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा, वरना क्या होगा, बहुत ज्यादा डिपॉजिट अगर हो गया तो it will look very starky. So we don't want that.
लेकिन पाउडर में मिलती है इसके लिए?
Sorry.
पाउडर में मिलती है आईब्रोज के लिए?
This is how you get. It's like an eyeshadow. तो ये L'Oreal का है Brow Artist. I'll share the link, or not the link, I'll share you the product name, and then you can buy it from Nykaa or Kiara, wherever you. अगर आप चाहो तो हम, you know, बहुत बार fake भी create करते हैं. We feel that the person does not have it. हम उसको थोड़ा और extend करके ऐसे दिखाते हैं. You know, there is by giving those strokes, by creating technique. But I will not recommend that to you right now unless you are practicing. Yeah. Okay. So guys, do you see how it's looking? Cool. Yeah, ठीक है? Yeah. So guys, this is how you need to do your eyebrows. Obviously, मैंने आपको जो main आपका टेक्निक ये है कि आपको पहले ब्रश करना है उसको, आपको समझना है कि आपको फिलिंग की जरूरत है कि आपको डेफिनेशन की जरूरत है. आपको शेप की जरूरत है तो आप पेंसिल से कर सकते हो, अगर आपको फिलिंग की जरूरत है तो आप पाउडर यूज कर सकते हो, और अगर आप यूज टू होते हो तो आप दोनों भी यूज कर सकते हो अकॉर्डिंग टू व्हाट यू लाइक.
नारियल पानी भी करना था बात कर रहा
But these are the products that will definitely help you shape your brows really well and give you that well-defined eyebrows. Okay.
What about
So,
the eyelashes, ma'am? Toshti?
What about eyelashes?
Yeah. How?
No, I just want to understand what you would like to know.
I have very thin eyelashes, you know, that line is very thin. So how do you make it even or good?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. Sorry.
Eyelashes.
No, I understood eyelash. You want to know how the application has to be done,
Or
or
you
you're
can
saying
fix
how to
it with
choose?
or you use another one to fix it.
You want to know how to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, I will just guide you with that. Just give me a minute. Okay. So now you get many eyelashes in the market. You also get magnetic lashes, which is very easy. Okay. Now I'm just showing you how you're supposed to do it. Okay. So this is the lash. Okay. Asaf, okay. So wherever you see this, never just pull it beach mein se. Okay, that is how it spoils. Just bend this like that and then pull it from the corner. Okay, इस तरह से ये easily निकल जाता है. Then when you are putting a glue, you apply the glue यहाँ पे बीच में and then corners पे दोनों पे थोड़ा ज्यादा लगाना है आपको because वहीं से सबसे ज्यादा lift होता है. Okay, then you need to wait for 30 seconds for it to become tacky. Now what is tacky? जब भी हम glue लेते हैं तो पता है जैसे नेट जैसा बन जाता है when you do this. उस वो लेवल तक ये बनने तक आपको 30 seconds या 20 seconds रुकना है. Once it's tacky, then you're supposed to fix it. So आप पीछे से लो and when it comes to yourself, because obviously if you're trying to learn for yourself, you need to look down in the mirror and then place it. So that is all about practicing.
Okay.
My model already has beautiful lashes, so I'm not going to apply it on her.
And how
But,
thick and how light we should use it?
How light, heavy. See, again, when it comes to lashes, there are different kind of lashes: natural lashes, curled lashes, dramatic lashes. Now, it depends what character you want to showcase when it comes to your, for example, if it's a daytime, I would not want something very heavy because वो एकदम stand out होगा. लेकिन अगर I'm on the stage and I want it to look, my eyes to really look beautiful and dramatic, I would use a heavy lash. So the one that I showed you is very heavy lash. See, this is very heavy. Can you see how volumized it is? So now it's up to you what you want to do. And yes, if you're talking about for your bridal, yes, you would need a heavy eyelash.
Which is a good company, and are they reusable? Sometimes you get reusable, right?
Yeah, so you get Macca, which is very good. You get PAC. There are also some lash brands. Lashes. Yeah. So there are a lot of, like, even if you go to Nykaa and Tira, I think you can blindly go and take those lashes because they're really good. They're all branded. But yes, as professionals, we use a lot of MAC products and MAC lashes and
Sorry,
also
which lash?
PAC, also Krylon.
Round.
Sorry. Also, you can use Krylon lashes. Even they have a lot of lashes. And Forever 52 also has it, right? Yeah. So Forever 52 also is one of the brand. So now there are a lot of options when it comes to makeup brands which you can use.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. मैम हर एक आईज का एक साइज होता है तो ये लैशेस तो एक नॉर्मल साइज में आता है तो वी हैव टू कट इट आउट आल्सो.
Yes, you have to cut it from the outside. So let me explain you. Whenever you see a lash, the lash is made in a form wherein आगे से short होगा, पीछे से long हो. Okay, because वो हमारे natural जो eye shape होता है उससे वो replicate करता है. तो never cut from the start because आगे आपको कम ही चाहिए. पीछे से आप cut करोगे उसमें. ठीक है? And there are also lashes which also comes in a smaller size. It's just that you have to look for it. In Krylon you have it. But yeah, अगर आपका फिर भी बट आपके आईज के हिसाब से आपको लगता है बड़ा है, तो यू नीड टू कट इट अकॉर्डिंगली। आपको पहले अपने आईज पे प्लेस करके देखना है साइज, और फिर कट करना।
Ma'am, are they one-time use or they are reusable?
No, there are lashes which you can use it for multiple times. It depends how you're keeping them. कितने अच्छे से आप उसको रखते हो, उसके ऊपर भी डिपेंड करता है।
Can I? So how do we keep them well so that we can reuse it?
तो एवरी टाइम यू वेयर इट, उसके बाद जब आप निकालते हो, उसको आप निकालने के बाद ऑयल से अच्छे से क्लीन करो बड में लगा के, एंड रिमूव ऑल द ग्लू दैट यू हैव इन इट, बिकॉज दैट द ग्लू इज द ट्रबल, यू नो। आगे जाके अगर आप वापस रीयूज करना चाहते हो, उसमें ऑलरेडी पहले से ड्राइड ग्लू रहेगा, तो आपको प्लेस करने के लिए, स्टिक करने के लिए अच्छे से देगा नहीं, बिकॉज देयर इज ऑलरेडी ड्राइड ग्लू। So what you need
How
to do
to
is,
remove
after
the
you
glue?
use, you're supposed to clean it with the Johnson and Johnson baby oil, and make sure that you remove all the glue, and then yes, you
अभी
can
आई थी, तुम
reuse
क्या
them.
करते हो? और भी बहुत है, और ध्यान दिया, और उन्होंने चालू रखे हैं अपने पास।
Please mute, guys. Please mute your phones, yeah.
Please mute yourself.
Sabha, Toshi, is someone there?
उन्होंने बुलाया, कहते हैं कितना दे इतने अच्छे लोग।
प्लीज मैम अपनी बातें घर में कर लो, या प्लीज थोड़ा देर म्यूट कर लो अपने आप को, सब चेक कर लीजिए अपने आप को प्लीज।
सारा ना
Yeah.
प्लीज म्यूट करो, प्लीज म्यूट।
Please mute कर लो यार, please.
Sonali, please mute yourself.
There is someone with the name iPhone.
We have only one class, yeah, please.
Sonali, please mute yourself.
I'm muted. I unmuted to just tell them others to mute themselves. That's
Okay,
why.
okay, all right.
Just give me a minute. I'm just taking the black pencil. Okay. So now, as I said, that we will be creating a smoky eyes now. As you saw that earlier, we have already created a base and we went till. Okay. तो हम यहाँ को already जा चुके हैं, which will be like a crease line for us. Whenever you are always understand that whenever you are going heavy on the eyes, you go nude on the lips, and if you go heavy on the lips, you go nude on the eyes. Okay, तो वो आपका choice है, but ऐसा नहीं है कि आप में भी bright नहीं जा सकते हो. If you are bold enough and dramatic enough to carry that makeup, nothing like it. So many people do smoky eyes, black smoky eyes, and red lips. It's okay. As far as you are
Priya, 1 minute. You know, I honestly sorry to disturb you, but I don't know what people are not understanding. Please keep on mute, guys. We are not
I
able
think
to
there is
understand.
somebody by the name iPhone. You need to go on mute. We are not able to hear the man.
Yeah,
That
we are
has
not
been
able to
perpetually on. iPhone has been perpetually unmuted.
Ma'am, can you please
Somebody from Nari first, please ask them to remove the people who are not, that's the only way.
Yeah.
They're neither hearing us, neither they are conforming to anything.
Yeah, it's so irritating. Yeah, it is such a small request to just keep yourself muted if you're not talking. It's a small request.
If you're that busy, then please don't attend.
Disturbing the entire group.
Okay, I think now everyone has muted, so we'll start. So guys, as I told you that we are going to do a smoky eyes, I'm going to show you a very easiest trick, because sometimes people are like really scared when it comes to smoky eyes, you know, suit karega, nahi karega, and how we are supposed to do, because for everyone, smoky eye ka definition is different. All right. So let me first explain you what is smoky eye. Smoky eyes is basically what do you understand by word smoke? Smoke is the color of the smoke is gray, brown, black, bluish, navy blue. So these are the kind of colors that you see when there is a smoke, right? So that is the inspiration of smoky eyes. All right. So you can choose any of these colors, but now people have got really creative. They also go with green and pink and whatever. So there is no rule to it. When it comes to makeup, there is no rule. All right. It's up to you how you do it and what suits you and what you like it, and go with it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, give you a very simple tip how to do a smoky eye. You can take any pencil. Okay. Only just make sure that the pencil that you're using, it's it can be smudged. Many a times, do not take any waterproof pencils because it will not help you achieve the smoky eye. Also, it will not blend when you're trying to do it. So just make sure that you're using an eye kohl pencil in whatever color you want, blue, green, whatever. Just make sure it is blendable. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it towards the lemon. You are just going to use it near the lash line. Just how you apply a liner. Okay. And do one eye at a time. Sorry. One time at a time and then quickly blend. Because अगर वो dry होगा तो वो blend नहीं होगा. So you don't want that.
What pencil are you using, ma'am? Is this an eyebrow pencil or?
No, it's a kohl pencil from Faces. So there are many kohl pencils that comes, even if normal lap में जो होता है वो भी होता है, but that's the life I don't know how good is it. I've never used it, but yeah, it is also very blendable, so you can use it. It's very creamy, but ज़्यादा creamy भी नहीं होना चाहिए because फिर वो रहेगा नहीं. Now, if you see your eyes open, see, I've just blended and it's looking so gorgeous. And the reason it's giving this definition is because of the color that I used earlier, that pink color, that brownish color, जिसकी वजह से उनका already crease line भी हो गया है. Now I don't have to use another transition color to blend. Now what I'm talking about blend is this transition. यहाँ पे ऐसा line नहीं दिखना चाहिए. So if I get her closer, you see there is no line created here. This is how you're supposed to do it. Yeah. So this is the easiest way to do a smoky eye. Now it's up to you how intense you want to do. Now I have used just one layer. अभी आप कितने comfortable हो smoky eye से उसके हिसाब से you can build it. Okay. Now this you have done. Crease line हमारा पहले से हो गया था. And now I am going to use a highlighter to finish the eye makeup. So अभी समझो कि मैंने अभी आई पेंसिल तो यूज किया. Now I want to deposit more. मुझे और intense black चाहिए. I can do that as well. So now I'm taking an eyeshadow. Okay, I've taken an eyeshadow and I'm going to deposit. आप eyeshadow नहीं लो तो आप जो पेंसिल है उससे भी ले सकते हो. Just make sure you blend really well.
Ma'am,
We don't want any starky makeup.
We are again doing it just like we do with the beauty blender. We are tapping or we are smudging it.
Smudging it. You have to go in a circular motion, very softly, gently. You're supposed to just blend it. You tap on the lids. You deposit the product. Whenever you want to deposit the product, you tap, and then you blend the edges.
Okay.
Not here. You don't blend it here unless you want it to soften. But I'm blending the edges. So now if you see, it has gone more intense. Okay.
And which
Can you
color
please
do
show the
have
brush
crease?
used for tapping and blending?
You need a flat brush for tapping, and you need a blending, like this kind of a soft brush for blending the edges. Okay. Then we are going to use a highlighter.
Sorry, can you show the brush again, which you use for tapping the color?
It's a flat brush. Small flat brush. Asta?
Usually round makeup we have eye makeup.
Why is she not there?
We have round brushes.
Right. Give me powder highlight. Powder highlighter. Yeah. Blush. I gave it to Asta. Okay. So now आपने देखा कि we have used the primary color as a black and then crease पे जो pink color already था, and now I'm using a highlighter. Now when it comes to highlighter, you have to choose a color again based on your skin tone. If you're light, you can go for as light as these colors. But if your skin is warm, you need to go little warmer like a golden color. Okay.
Ma'am, can you please repeat this step? What I didn't get it.
Yeah. So whenever you're choosing a highlighter, you need to again choose according to your skin tone. If you're towards the darker side or a warmer side, then you're supposed to use colors like golden, okay, which has a little gold tinge in it. But if you are fair, then you don't have to worry. You can go for the whitish or the champagne color, which are good to go. Okay. Now I will deposit on the brow bone. This is the brow bone. I deposit here and then just blend whatever is there in the brush because I want to the brow bone to lift, right? Yeah. So now if you see this area is lifted, right? Can you see compare the both the sides? This area is lifted. So that is what the highlighter does. It lifts. So this is how you're going to do it. Now the same way we can do the other side, but this is the technique. Got it? So this is how you can create a smoky eye. When it comes to highlighter, you also need to make sure use the same highlighter that you have used over here on the cheeks. So I'm going to use the same thing in the C form.
And this you started from the crease and then lower, right?
No, from the brow bone. Because I want this to blend, right? It should not just stand out and look different from the whole face. Because many times what people do is they use a different highlighter here and then यहाँ पे अलग, and then it looks really shabby and it does not complement. So makeup is all about color theory. It's all about blending the right colors into each other. So you have to make sure that whatever you're using, the products on the face, it has to complement with each other. यहाँ पे भी आप highlighter लगा रहे हो, यहाँ पे भी लगा रहे हो. So why do you have to change? You can just choose one highlighter and take it so that it looks nice and well blended. And that's why when you do a makeup from a professional, it's different because they have the knowledge of color theory. And when you are doing it randomly from a person who has not done any course, not that doesn't know professionally, you see the change in the makeup. When you do from a parlor, a small waist parlor, you will see उनका makeup बहुत अलग होता है, right? Unless they go for a very usual color theory like gold and black, तो शायद वो move up नहीं करेंगे. But anything apart from that, you need to understand color theory. So this is what it is. So if you see, now this is a very well blended makeup. You do not see any starkness. You don't see anything patchy. It's very nice and well blended. This is how you're supposed to do your makeup. Okay.
So do you get the separate highlighter for eyes and the face?
No, so basically you get highlighters. Now when it comes to highlighters, I use the same highlighter for the eyes also and for the, so basically I use the cheek highlighter for my eyes. I don't change it. Because see, what I mean is now, for example, now if this is the eyeshadow palette, okay, if this is the eyeshadow palette, you get matte colors, you get shiny colors, and you get this highlighters also, right? So now you have to choose that how you're supposed to use it. The another
Shailaja Chawla, can you
Please
please
keep
mute
yourself on
yourself?
mute.
another thing is that whenever you are using over here, so there are different textures when it comes to eyeshadow. There is shine, there is metallic, there is matte. So always remember, whenever you're using on the corner or the crease, it's always matte that you're going to use. Here you can use highlight like
Just a
shiny
second,
or
ma'am.
matte based on whether you want to highlight this area or not. Okay, so you have to choose accordingly. And other than that, if you're using just one eyeshadow, so see, basically makeup is really vast and there are a lot of tips I can give you, but I don't want to confuse you with all that because it's very technical. But for
Ma'am,
now, I
sorry
think
to
this is good
interrupt.
for you.
Can you show the palette that you just showed and what palette is it which has all the colors together?
Yeah, so basically this is a Huda palette named Empowered. So you get many such good palettes. Obviously, this is more for a bridal purpose. So these are the colors you get in gold and you get in pink champagne and then brown color, yellow gold, you get some matte colors, because these are the colors usually we use for the brides, because these are the most common colors when it comes to their outfit, you know. So when you're choosing a makeup, it's very important that, for example, now you will be doing the bridal, right? So you need to understand that what is the outfit color, what is the jewelry color, and based on that you need to take inspiration for your makeup. So, अगर आपके you know, like if you're a Catholic bride and you have a pearl work or a you know, a diamond work, accordingly you can choose the color. So do not go, अगर आपके outfit में silver working है और आप उसमें gold makeup करोगे, obviously it's not going to complement. So whenever you're choosing a makeup, it's very important that you complement with what you're wearing, your outfit, your jewelry, everything has to complement each other.
Ma'am, can I please interrupt? Can you please repeat the highlight wala parts again? Because someone just opened the whiteboard and then I just lost the link.
Yes, same is with me.
And one more
Okay, so when coming to highlighter, I was saying that you need to choose as per your skin tone. Okay, so if your skin is darker, go on the golden side. Now, if you look at this palette, it has different highlighters with different tones. It has pink tone, it has bronze tone, it has golden tone, it has champagne, and it has white. And as I earlier told you, that we all come with different undertones, which could be either pink or yellow or neutral. So that is what this palette has. It has all the undertones and their highlighters. So अगर आपका skin dark or warm है, then you will go with this color, which is more on the bronzy side and golden side. If you have a neutral tone, you can go with these colors, which are like in between. They're not very dark, they're not very light. But if you're very fair, then you can go for this color because it's going to complement you. This or this. This is in the yellow tone and this is in the neutral tone, white. Okay. But if you want a little pinkish, because people love, you know, like what I've noticed is when people are fair, they really like to look a little pink. So you can go on the pink tone. So all these three colors would go on the lighter skin, and this three and this three will go on the darker skin, and this three will go on the lighter skin. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a question here. I would now like to interrupt, please. Since you have done one eye, I would really appreciate, because mine also just missed out when you were showing exactly the direction to put the highlighter. I would really appreciate if you can show again, and if you can really do the other whole eye, for the reason that, whenever I try and do, my way of doing is, you said that, it depends on how we mix colors, right? So the palette which I have, I use the silver, towards the inner side of the eye. And first I start with the outer side, that is a darker shade, and then I do the lighter from the inner side. Then I merge it, correct? But then I still don't understand that how do I do finishing of the eye. So I would really appreciate the other if you can do. And also the smoky one, ma'am. Whenever we use a pencil, okay, before that we need to use the undertone, that is which you said, I think the brownish one. So these three questions I have, if you can really help me with showing, I would appreciate, please.
So basically, as I see now, I'll give you one more tip. I understood that what you are trying to do is like you're trying to do a semi-smoky, where you're using a lighter color in the inner corner and the darker color of the outer corner, right? So what I would suggest, whenever you want to do a semi-smoky, do the same step. Okay, you do the full smoky, and I'll just show you on this eye, then I'll do the other eyes also. So just let me show you. Flat brush. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I need an eyeshadow palette. Okay, for example, you want to do a semi-smoky, all right? Now I already have a black inside, and what I feel from what you spoke is you are struggling with the blending of color, all right? So that always remember, for example, now I'm taking a bronze color and putting on the inner corner. So I'm tapping it because I want to deposit. So firstly, you need to understand whether you want to deposit or you want to blend. So right now you want to deposit, right? You want the color to come on the lid. So you will tap it. Always press and then get it down. And then if you see, I'm also blending at the same time. So you deposit on the center and then blend on the edges, because there you don't want to show like two different colors, right? Now, yes. Now, if you see now, can you see two colors? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take a clean brush, like a blending soft brush like this, and you're going to just blend the black and the bronze color. And now if you feel that the black is somewhere lost and it's still not very like dark and you want to add it, you can always take a dark color on the corner and again diffuse it. So this is something that you can always do. It's up to you how intense you want the corner to be.
Should we be starting from the external side, ma'am? The outer side, sorry. I mean to say, you start with the darker one and then you go towards the light, or you start from the inner side, which is the light, and then you go towards the light, the dark one.
It's up to you how you see. For example, now I have given you this idea where you create the smoky eyes first, then you do it in the inner corner and blend it. Now can you see this? It's looking so well blended.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Wonderful.
So you can use this technique. So उसमें आपका दो चीज हो रहा है. पहले आपने स्मोकी आईज क्रिएट कर लिया. आपको ये भी पता चल जाएगा कि मुझे अभी स्मोकी ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है कि मुझे सेमी स्मोकी करना है. अगर आपने ये नहीं चाहते हो तो आप फिर उसके अंदर सिर्फ कलर ऐड कर दो और उसको ब्लेंड कर दो. ये भी रेडी.
Okay, and have you finished with the because जब हम ब्लेंड करते हैं तो ये जो स्मोकी आई क्रिएट किया, जो आपने कहा कि पहले पूरा आईलिड पे कर लिया, बिकॉज एक क्रीज लाइन का आपने दिखाया था ना, वो मुझे समझ में आया. बिकॉज क्रीज लाइन जो है, फिर ये जो आपने ब्लेंड किया आईलिड पोर्शन है, एंड देन ऊपर जो हाईलाइट जो लास्ट में किया, राइट, दिस इज द सीक्वेंस, करेक्ट. सो इसे पूरा ब्लेंड करते हुए एक एब्सोल्युटली मर्ज इफेक्ट कैसे दे, मुझे एक बार वो समझा दीजिए.
मैंने आपको जैसे ही बताया, now I'll just show you on the other side which you requested me. Okay, so now I'll just show you with the eyeshadow. Earlier I had done it with the lipstick, but I can still achieve the same look. Don't worry, she won't look different. So now I'm taking the matte color. This is a matte color, okay, which I have taken. What I do is I just blend it all over the lid. I don't go on the crease line. Oh, sorry, I don't go on the brow bone because वहाँ पे हमको light color चाहिए. I'm not going there. I'm just trying to blend it all over the lid.
नहीं, डिस्काउंट करना होगा.
And see, this is how I blend it. Now, can you see the brown shade? Now I'm going to apply either I can use the black eyeshadow or the pencil technique which I showed you. So now I'm just using an eyeshadow.
Please, someone unmute, mute yourself. Somebody is unmuted.
अच्छा, मेरा बात लग लीजिए थोड़ा सा
Request,
प्लीज थोड़ा सा रिक्वेस्ट है.
Tali, can you?
Somebody is no. I just opened because somebody is talking about the discount and all, man. Please, I request. Please.
Raj Nandini.
ऑनलाइन करोगे? हाँ ऑनलाइन. और ये शॉर्ट्स या कुछ लगेगा? 3/4 पैंट, स्ट्रेट पैंट.
Raj, please mute yourself.
Now again, I have just blended this with the softer brush. ठीक है? See? Yeah. Now I use the brown first, then I've added the black. Like now I've used a black eyeshadow. अब इसमें आपको जो करना है वो आप कर सकते हो. The another way of doing it, this is on the inner corner, right? If you want a very poppy eyes, you can just do it on the center. You don't have to do on the inner corner. अगर किसी को अपनी आंखें बड़े दिखानी है, ठीक है, किसी की आंखें छोटी है, तो आप ये टेक्निक यूज कर सकते हो कि आपने पूरा ब्लैक कर लिया, उसके बाद you will just take a highlighter color. Okay, for example, I have taken this color, this center color, and I'm just doing on the, you use a finger because it's the easiest way to put the glitter. You just put it on the center of the eyes. Can you see? It's on the center, not the inner corner. This is just another technique I'm showing you. Okay, now when I've done this, again I need to blend it because वो बीच में ऐसा stark नहीं लगना चाहिए. So I'm just blending with the black. So उससे क्या हो रहा है, ये edges blend हो रहे हैं. And then I'm going to take a little black again because obviously blend it करने के लिए. Yeah, open eyes. Now if you see, her eyes is looking much bigger now. This side is looking much bigger. Chin down and eyes there. Yeah, look straight. Yeah. Can you see? So these both are two different techniques, but this technique helps your eyes to pop. So if you have smaller eyes, this really helps. Define with eyeliner. Eyeliner लगा वो भी short, छोटा वाला.
मैम आप हाईलाइट कैसे करेंगे ऊपर? मैम ये आई लिड पे किया आपने. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट अंडर द ब्रो. हाउ यू विल डू दैट?
अंडर द ब्राउ ना? हाँ, तो उसमें भी आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. आप कोई भी सॉफ्ट ब्रश या फ्लैट ब्रश ले सकते हो. ओके, एंड देन यू लिफ्ट द ब्राउ. यहाँ पे आपने किया, आप फिंगर से भी कर सकते हो. एंड जो भी बचा हुआ है दैट यू आर डूइंग ऑन द इनर कॉर्नर. एंड वही सेम चीज आपने चीक बोन पे भी करते हैं. लुक स्ट्रेट.
परफेक्ट. अब अगर हमें आई लैशेस करते, अगर हमें एक्स्ट्रा आई लैशेस लगाने मैम, तो ये हमें ये पूरा मेकअप करने से पहले ही लगा देना है?
नहीं, आई लैशेस हमेशा लास्ट में आता है. इसके बाद आपको लाइनर लगाना होगा. सो माय कलीग विल जस्ट पुट हर लाइनर. ओके, और लाइन के बाद आप लैशेस लगा सकते.
मैम इसके ऊपर चिपकता है ये मेकअप करते ड्राई मेकअप पे चिपकेगा?
या एब्सोल्युटली, बिकॉज़ आप ग्लू से लगा रहे हो ना, एंड यू आर पुटिंग ऑन द लैश लाइन. यू आर नॉट पुटिंग ऑन द आईलिड. आपको ये लैश लाइन पे लगाना होता है.
ओके 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 मैम. हाँ ठीक है.
Yeah, tell me something.
I want to ask a question. ये जब आपने ग्लिटर लगाया है, so whenever I put it, then after 1 hour or so, it falls on the eyeliner. और eyeliner जो है वो फिर एकदम से ग्लिटर के कलर में आ जाता है.
Yeah, that is because you're putting, see, when it comes to glitter में भी बहुत टाइप्स के ग्लिटर होते हैं. कुछ होते हैं बहुत चमकी होते हैं जो फॉल आउट होते हैं, और पिगमेंट्स कुछ होते हैं पिगमेंट्स. आई थिंक यू शुड अप्लाई पिगमेंट्स बिकॉज दे आर वेरी फाइन. सो पिगमेंट्स और एक ग्लिटर्स में बहुत टाइप्स के आते हैं. सो इफ यू चूज द रॉन्ग प्रोडक्ट तो वो फॉल आउट देगा. So and also there are highlight like the glitters जो आते हैं, you have to stick it with the glue. और हाँ, उनके खुद के भी ग्लिटर्स को स्टिक करने का भी ग्लू आता है. बट व्हाट आई हैव यूज्ड इज नॉट अ ग्लू वाला. आई हैव यूज्ड अ आई शैडो व्हिच इज वेरी, आई हैव यूज्ड अ आई शैडो नॉट अ glitter, but yes, it is very, it has those shine. So you also get these eyeshadow nowadays which has those glitter. So आपको है ना separately वो glitter chunks को नहीं डालना चाहिए because otherwise you will face that problem.
कंपनी मैम
अंडर आई में कौन सा कलर यूज करना चाहिए?
Under eyes में you can use black, brown. Again it depends. So for example, अगर मैंने ऊपर brown या pink किया है,
not the pencil color. the नीचे जो थोड़ा सा मेकअप करते हुए we use little color down.
Yes, smudge करते हुए ना.
Smudge करते हुए, yes ma'am.
Yes. तो smudge color जो होता है, it should be the color that you're using on the crease line. तो अगर आप crease line पे brown यूज करें तो brown smudge करो, pink यूज करो तो pink smudge करो, purple यूज कर रहे हो तो purple smudge करो. Green is very beautiful color which you can use it for bridal. अगर आप golden eyes कर रहे हो और सिर्फ नीचे हल्का green smudge करो, it looks really fab. And nowadays people also do pink smudge. So it's up to you what color you want to choose. Sometimes people to give that oomph to the whole look, they go with a very nude makeup, but they use like a pink under eyes. They smudge it with a pink color because they have something in the outfit which is a pink color. So you can be very creative with makeup, but yes, these are the things that you can use it for your under eyes.
Excuse me, I just want to ask one question.
Thank you, ma'am.
I want to see the product that you have applied on the lid, that what's shining on the lid.
Okay, so I have used a palette from, it's an international brand, Diego Dalla Palma.
Diego Dalla Palma. Okay, can I
Yeah.
see? Yeah.
It's
Okay,
a
because
Italian brand, and this is a product.
and
I
what
have
color?
used this.
Okay.
This is the color. So it's a
Okay.
mixture of pinkish and purple and brownish. So it's a
Yeah,
mixture
because
of two, three tones.
it's really giving a very nice effect on the lid. So that's why
Right.
I wanted to check. So can you
So
again
it's
show me so I can check if I can buy in India this product?
So Diego Dalla Palma. I think you can write it down and you can Google it. I think you can get it from there. And I'll spell that for you. It's Diego.
Diego. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just type it on the chat.
Okay.
Diego.
Diego. Diego. Okay.
Diego Dalla Dalla.
Dall.
A.
Okay.
Palma Palma.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay. So that is the brand which I'm using, but you can get many such brands which has those glitter. Even Huda has a lot of eyeshadow palettes which has those nice chunky eyeshadows. So you can use Huda also.
I have used Huda. I have many palettes of Huda, but this one was really different. So I would really recommend everybody to get this. This is very nice.
Yes. Being a professional, those are those are
Yeah, I
obsession.
know because
Buying
yeah,
products.
I'm also a
So
makeup artist.
so you will find like crazy palettes with me.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
sometimes it's also, the limited edition that I buy from. So
Yeah.
sometimes these palettes you don't get it also because they come in the, some special range. Like MAC does a lot of special range.
Yeah,
So
I
they
know
they're
about that
special.
edition. Yeah, special edition. Yeah, thank you so much. And by the way, I'm also a makeup artist, so I know a lot of palettes. So this was really new for me. Thank you so much.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, how to use the lip fillers?
Diego brand because
Sorry?
it's a limited edition.
मैम लिप्स में हम लोग आउटलाइंस लगा के करें लिपस्टिक या नॉर्मली लिपस्टिक लगाने?
Right. So in lipsticks, if you apply a lip pencil, it defines your lips. Okay. So definitely use a lip liner, and then you can fill it with a lipstick. Then it will be staying for a longer time.
Okay, ma'am,
One minute, and for a 52 तो कौन सा बेस्ट है?
one minute, can I please
मैम मेकअप फिक्सर भी बता दो.
One at a time, guys.
One minute. Can I have a request, Priya? Like Sandeep sir did, please ask people to raise hand on the chat, and you can ask people to come one by one because everybody is interrupting. So people who have raised hands do not really get a chance to ask a question because the same people are coming up again and again. Please raise
But if we raise hands, since we are into a makeup session, everybody will raise hands, and it's little difficult for me. But yes, I will try doing that. So, guys, as per the
you haven't
people
told
who have
about the
raised
makeup.
hands, I will just ask Sonali. Sonali, can you tell me what's your question?
Yeah, I just wanted to know whether when you're putting, eyelashes, is it still necessary to do the, put mascara?
Yes. So what happens is when you're putting the lash, you put the mascara just one coat of it, not too much, because it helps to hold the lashes. So what happens is आपने mascara लगाया, उसके बाद आपने lash लगाया, then you can just press it so that it blends with your natural lash. So that's why I would recommend that yes, you should put one coat of mascara and then put the lashes on.
Okay, I have just one more question. I have a highlighter and a contour, which is a mix, which is a foreign brand. Okay, so that can be used for whatever you said, right? As a highlighter and as a contour.
No, the contour is usually in the brown tones, and the
Yes.
highlighters are the lighter tones, which I showed you, like golden or champagne color or silver or these lighter colors. And the coral color, I would suggest you can use it as a blush.
I have this. This is from Shine. It is UK. This will do.
Okay.
Excuse me,
I'm not able
ma'am.
to understand the shade, but yeah, if it's I can just talk on the fact that you said it's coral color, then I would suggest you can use it as a blush. If it has a little sheen and it's very light
Yes.
in color, then you can use it as a highlighter.
Sure. And when
Excuse
do
me,
you
ma'am, the
use this?
makeup fixers you haven't told about.
Yes. So makeup fixer, yes, I'll just show it to you. So basically you get a lot of makeup fixers in the market. You can use it anything. And what does the makeup fixer do is it helps to hold the makeup for a longer time. At the same time, it will add that instant glow to your face. So you can use any kind of fixer spray.
Ma'am, I have two
Okay.
questions.
Yeah, I'll just ask the other person now, Amreen Lakhani.
Yes, ma'am. I have 3 questions to ask. Okay. So I have an experience. Like my friend, she is helping me out. Okay. So she suggested me to go ahead with the eye makeup first and then the entire face makeup. So, what are your inputs about that? Will that be
Yeah, it's
okay?
absolutely fine. So when I usually do the makeup for my clients, I do the eyes first and then the base because it just helps and it's easier because what happens is sometimes there are fallouts and if anything gets messy, you don't want the skin. See, for me, because I'm a professional, I've worked for so many years now. So obviously I have that flair, that I don't mess with the base. But yeah, when I do the client, still, in spite of having that confidence, I still do the eyes first and then the base. And as I earlier said, makeup has no rules. It's up to you what you're comfortable at. And even that applies to the brushes. That sometimes some people feel comfortable with an angular brush, some feels, with a proper liner brush. So it's up to you what you're comfortable and you can use the brush accordingly or any product also accordingly. So you can do it. You can go with the eyes first and then the skin.
Okay. My second question is, you mentioned that MAC Glow Cream, I can use it. Okay, so the right way to use it will be before the concealer and the foundation step, right?
No, not really. You can also use it after you're done. Like for example, if I want to use a highlighter, I can also use a stroke cream as a highlighter. So it will
the
give that
glow.
nice glow on the skin. So it's not necessary that you have to use it before. If you want to have a skin from within, like you want to have a glow from within, then we do it on the skincare while we're doing the skincare. But if you want, you can also use it at the end. That's not a problem.
Okay, and the last question that I have is for the contour thing. You told me that you told us that it totally depends on individual face, right? The type of contour that you will be adding to your face. Okay, so I just need a help with from you to understand my face type. Is it like really squarish type or like oval? Because I feel a really I feel really.
You have a big forehead, so your is more like a heart shape, which like a broader forehead, and then you have a very narrow chin.
Okay.
Right? So that is what I feel what from what I see on the screen. But yeah, if I see you in real, that will be much more comfortable. But from what I see right now, I think you have a heart shape because you have a broader forehead. So then when it comes to that, I think you will have to contour on your forehead more and less on the chin because you already have it now. So you don't have to, contour there because you don't need a lot of sculpting. But yes, to to just give a proper definition and balance it overall, I think you should do the same technique which I showed you, the 3 technique. But yes, you will deposit more on the forehead and less on the cheekbones.
Okay, that was helpful. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Next is Mitali.
Thank you so much. Okay, so a few questions, very quick ones. When we are putting eyelash, okay, we start from the outside to inside or inside to outside or all together? Because what happened is when I
Outside to inside is the right way, and
Okay.
sometimes you can also do it, apply on the center and then try to fix both the side. So again, it's up to your comfort. But yes, putting it from the outside in is a better option because बाहर से अगर आप लगाते हो तो आपको पता चलता है कि इनर कॉर्नर पे आपको ज्यादा नहीं चाहिए, राइट? बिकॉज हमारा नेचुरली भी वैसा ही होता है दैट वी हैव लेस volume in the inside and then more on the outside. So where you need the volume is on the outer corner and not in the inner corner.
Correct, correct. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. Now, second is I have a wrinkle, okay, below my eyes. The thing is that every time when I put any kind of a makeup, it just gets highlighted, and I don't like it. So I don't use much of a makeup except a very light foundation. So I mean, how do we really manage this balancing? If you
Please, Mitali, definitely you can use a corrective, which I already showed you, but it's
Yeah.
all about practice. The reason you feel that that जब भी आप करते हो वो highlight हो जाता है because you're just the main day when there is an occasion. You're not practicing otherwise, and makeup is all about practice. So
I
I
don't.
would suggest you should, practice even otherwise just to blend, right? And
Hmm.
you don't need a lot of product. You need very less product, a little of orange, and you can just blend it with a light hand. And then see that by time, I think you will be able to, cover the dark circles.
Yeah,
It's
because
all
I
about
have.
practice.
Sure, ma'am, sure. The sugar, I have the sugar highlighter. So should
Yes.
I be using it for the eyes also? Because I think it's for the cheek area, which is like under eye, right? And so my
So,
question,
yeah, so
two
Mitali,
questions.
as a professional, I'll just tell you that we use everything and anything because ultimately it's a product, it's a powder product.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we understand the formulations, we understand the ingredients. All right, so ऐसा कुछ नहीं है जब आप eyes पे use कर सकते हो आप cheek पे क्यों नहीं use कर सकते हो? So
हाँ.
those are, see, obviously if a brand is there, they want to mint money, right? So they, how will they mint money if they tell you that कि एक ही product use कर लो आप दोनों में? Right?
हाँ.
So
हाँ.
I'm just giving you the insight that ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. You can definitely use it. And
Okay.
when we as makeup artists do your makeup, okay, we use the same thing, but आपको पता भी नहीं चलता होगा कि क्या हमने use किया है. But you'll be like complimenting, oh wow, it's looking so beautiful. And why? Because it's well blended. Right? You only
Right.
see the result. You don't see the technique that what is being used. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. You can definitely use eyeshadows. It's just that you need to have a idea, you need to have a knack of the products and the colors and everything, and the product also. That अगर आप उसको widely use कर सकते हो, by, see, with us it happens because by time we master the whole skill and we understand that yes, it can be used. So that is something technical, but ऐसा कुछ नहीं, आप definitely use कर सकते हो. दोनों
Correct.
जगह.
So I'll just start my video because I'm unwell. तो मैंने बंद ही रखा था.
That's
Because
okay.
remember the height thing also, you can use it on your nose, and I guess the chin. I have a very sharp jawline, all right, and the forehead is a little big. I'll just show you. So if you can just guide me, because I just want to be perfect in this. Since I'm a singer, I like to use the products lesser, but at the same time, right products, right, in the right way.
Right.
So here is my face, ma'am, you can see.
Yeah.
And my skin is, because I don't have fluffy, because it's slightly sagging, and because of that, here I get the wrinkles. So it is really because I don't have andar kuch hai hi nahi.
So
So
you have
with
a
the
very beautiful
yeah,
face. Firstly, let me tell you, you have a beautiful jawline. I completely agree.
thank you.
So, what was your question? What help do you need from me?
So the highlighter, okay, I use it here a little. The sugar one which I have, there's one, right, and I use it here. But jawline पे कभी नहीं किया. But I want to look that sharp. I really want to try that kind of a
See,
look.
whenever you're using a highlighter, you never use it on the jawline because अगर आपको jawline को sharp करना है, then you have to do a contour. Highlight is to highlight, like you want the features to come out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you use highlighter on the basically on the places where the natural light hits. And जो हमारा natural light hit करता है वो होता है हमारा T-zone. इसलिए जब भी हम बाहर से आते हैं तो हमारा nose shine करता है, ये area shine करता है, right? So it's a T-zone, it's a cheekbone, and अपना tip of the lip. These are the areas where the cupids go. So these are the areas where the sun hit or any light that hits on your face. So these are the areas where you will highlight. Rest of the areas you will, if you want to sharpen it, you can sculpt it you by contouring it.
Okay, so I can use a highlighter here on my nose over here, which you have suggested, and here I can just do a little bit of contour, which you said is 3K shape में आपने जो कहा था, हल्का सा यहाँ eyebrows पे.
Here and then going downwards here, because then यहाँ से अगर आप करते हो तो ये आपको sharpness फिर आ जाता है. But I think you already have a beautiful jawline, so you don't need to sharpen so much. But yes, अगर आपको करना भी, then you can do a little contour here, नीचे, chin bone के नीचे, and it should be good.
ओके ओके एंड आईब्रोज एक क्लास बता दीजिए कि इसमें मैं शार्प ही पसंद करती हूँ, मतलब द एज पर माय शेप, बिकॉज आई आल्सो हैव शार्प बट आई ऑलवेज गो विद आर्क वन मैम. आई थिंक इट्स परफेक्ट एज per you.
This place, this is the temple, right? So temple is something that you do not want to highlight it. It's something that you contour there. That's why when I said that, that this is the thing that you can do. So here, अगर आपका temple बड़ा है, then I think you should contour and not highlight. Highlight आप यहाँ पे फिर भी कर सकते हो brow arch के ऊपर, but not here on the temple. Temple's area is mostly to contour because, as I said, that when you're contouring, you try to achieve the ideal face shape. It's oval. तो मेरा अगर मैं oval बोल रही हूँ तो मेरा oval यहीं पे और यहाँ तक ही होता है. तो ये जो extras है मैं वहाँ पे कर सकती हूँ. But I have naturally an oval face shape, so all I do is I just do it on the side of my cheekbones, and that is where I go. Not
Shape, ma'am. Shape of the eyebrow when I do it with the pencil. Should I? Arc is fine, right? Arc is fine.
This is fine, yeah. See, what happens, as we age, we should not be pulling this thing out. जितना short रहेगा उतना अपना face young दिखेगा. So for your face, I think this is ideal. You should not लंबा नहीं करना है हमको, उसको short ही रखना है ताकि हमारा ये lift रहे. Because what happens when you age, your face starts drooping, right? तो अगर ये line थोड़ा और नीचे लिया तो आपका face और droopy दिखेगा. Which you don't want, right? Okay. So you want it to be like straight because we want to balance the whole face. So yes, you can just even if it's a shorter, as you age, it's fine.
Thank you.
Only help you to lift the face.
Perfect, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I use powder because it's very dry. So one last, because every time, as you said, you have to finish with the last thing which you said after finishing the entire makeup, you have to use the compact powder, right? You have to use it, you said. I don't use it, ma'am, because I always feel the dryness or deta hai. So can you please give me the...
So, see, if you feel that it works for you, it's fine. As I said, see, there is no rule. Every person is different. Sabka skin alag hai, sabka skin react alag